Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. It's not looking good for Russell Brand. You see, the young girl at the time, she was 16 when Russell was dating her. She's now 30. And now, after all this time, she wants to pursue against him. The thing is, right, with Russell, by his own admission, he was a very promiscuous man. And it's not going to take much, is it, to sling some mud and for it to stick? Because when you've led that kind of lifestyle and you've belonged to the organisation, to the secret religion, and which gave him fame and fortune, which is the backdrop picture, when you've made a bargain with that secret religion, they're not going to let you walk away into a happy new Christian lifestyle. It's not going to happen. It didn't happen with Michael Jackson. It didn't happen with Prince. They didn't let those two go off into a Christian existence. We know what happened with them. They're not here to tell the tale. But when they can't do that, when they can't carry out a final act, they do the next best thing. They ruin you. They bring you down through salacious activities, lawsuits, but they bring you down. So one way or another, I don't think they're going to let Russell Brand get away with this. Now, had he not been so promiscuous, and say he led the life of a eunuch, or a priest, if he'd have led that kind of lifestyle, then he wouldn't have any attachment to this secret religion, then he'd be fine now. So I feel for him now, because I really think that they're going to go hell for leather on him. And it's probably because it's not the fact that he's just turned to Christianity over the last few years, got himself baptized. It's not that fact alone. It's the things that he's saying. It's the people that he's revealing. So a lot of this will have a lot to do with the fact that they need to button his lip and silence him. And for them, it's quite easy to do. He's made it easy for them because he's openly admitted about his previous lifestyle. And we've seen all the pictures of him, with his devotion to the secret religion. We've seen him do all that. And we've seen pictures of him with P. Diddy and other risky celebrities. So it is going to be very, very easy to bring him down. Even if he hasn't done what they say. I do feel as if they will get him. And like I say, I do feel for him. But I don't think there's anything he can do about it now. They've rolled the dice. And they want him gone. A big scalp, that, if they get rid of Russell. A huge scalp. And there will be others to follow. Other successful truth-seeking YouTubers. They'll go after them as well. But if they get him and bring him down through what Alice says, because that's the name of the girl, who's 30 now, but 16 at the time. And they're trying to prove that he groomed her from a very early age and wasn't that bothered about her age. Him being 30 at the time and she being 16. Wow. Like I say, they'll throw that mud and it's not going to take much for that mud to stick because of what we know about his past. And it doesn't matter whether he's repented and God's forgiven him. His former life, the One Eye Club, the secret religion, they don't forget. They don't give you everything for you just to walk away into the sunset into a new Christian existence. They don't do it. I don't see any examples of that in the world. And the only one that's close to that, I suppose, is the former X Factor winner, Caitlin Childs. And I think it's because he's more or less gone completely quiet on the celebrity scene. So if you completely drop out, and Russell's certainly not doing that, he's very much in the faces and living rooms of us all with his YouTubing. Whereas Caitlin Childs seems to have dropped out of the limelight. I think if you did that, you've got a good chance of going on a bit longer. But I honestly think that this is it for Russell now. They want his head on a chopping block, and I think they'll probably get it as well. See ya.